Appreciate it.
Zach says big freeze or big crunch in terms of the death of the universe. I'm going for the big rip. That's the one that's most likely so far. The universe is still expanding and it's actually accelerating.
Yeah. So we already learned that the big crunch is actually not going to happen.
Impossible. Yeah.
Yeah. Our universe. The universe. It was a little bit confusing when we went over.
It doesn't have enough shit in it. It's to have a. What the fuck?
You shot him like 4 times, and then he was just.
Are they dead?
Something is going on right now because I spawned in.
They're flashing on radar. I just punched her. I'm getting the punching. Okay, God. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm so confused right now. But yeah, so there's not enough matter in the universe to have the big crunch. Although at the same time, they did this some sort of test and they realized it showed that there is exactly enough matter.
I got him. Go on.
For it to not expand anymore. But then that's not actually true somehow because it's actually still expanding. Oh yeah, because of dark energy.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be expanding. It should be critical, which means it'll expand to a point and then stop. But instead, it's going to accelerate. So
yeah. So
appreciate it.
The big rip is basically where there's so much space between everything that the game lags out, and that. Dude, did you see that guy? I was just beating the crap out of that dead guy. But anyway, the big rip was, or is a theory where there's so much space between everything that the atoms just rip apart and everything cease to exist, or maybe just becomes atoms floating around in space. Because the universe expanded so far that things just rip apart, hence the name the Big Rip.
And even if that doesn't happen, at a certain point, like just like any other element, you know how elements degrade, right?
Yeah.
There's, well, atoms do the same thing too. So they're just going to break down into like the subatomic particles. Yep. And basically all matter will cease to exist and everything will be all decayed and there will be basically nothing, which is kind of sad. But
in this universe, unless
in this universe.
If you believe in the theory of the multiverse, then some other multiverses out there where it's still running.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think, should we cut it there or should we rock one more match?
That's up to you.
Let's rock one more match. This has been Cosmos with Nicky and Kyle. I'm going to go with the easy mode burst rifle up next.
Okay, so I just realized, in some universe, they've traveled... Okay, this is about to get real trippy, alright?
Go ahead.
In some universe, if the multiverse theory is correct, they have traveled to every universe using their...
Oh, yeah,
and they have destroyed every other universe. So how are we not destroyed if they have done that already?
That's true.
You know?
Whoa. Maybe there is no multi...
Yeah.
Wow, you just changed my perspective on every...
In some multiverse, in some universe, they would have to destroy everything. They'd have to have some sort of universe-traveling device.
Well,
unless that's physically not possible.
Maybe there's a chance that it can happen.
Yeah.
There's a chance that... Oh, no, but there...
Stay alert.
Yeah, there's a chance that can happen, and by definition of the multiverse...
Yeah, then it has to happen. So maybe there isn't a chance that can happen. Maybe traveling between universes is physically impossible. Like, maybe... Because you could... It's hard to say because the multiverse. I guess there could be different multiverse theories, like to what extent you believe the multiverse is true. You could say the multiverse is true, but all the physics, like the laws of physics that we observe here, apply to all of them, right? And that doesn't change. And then in that situation, they can't. Since we can't travel between universes here, no one can travel between universes, and then they can't destroy all the other ones. But then at the same time, you could say maybe there is other universes where they have different laws of physics than we have, and they can time travel, and they can go in between universes. And then in that situation, they should have destroyed us, so we shouldn't exist.
Dude, this... Okay, so there are
I told you it's about to get real trippy.
Okay, so you're talking about how with our current understanding of how things work...
Yeah, we can't travel between universes. So
yeah, so perhaps...
Even if everything that's possible could happen, just them coming to us and destroying us is just physically not possible. So there is zero chance of it happening.
So we should recognize that all of this is limited by our perception, right?
Yeah.
We still haven't figured out... I forget. Is it... I think it's Zeno's paradox? Where get fucking Molotov. There's this theory that like a turtle and a rabbit are in a race, right? And to finish the race, let's say the rabbit is twice as fast as the turtle, right? But if you keep dividing things in half, get out of here, dude! I'm talking about shit here. If you keep dividing things in half, then
I cannot believe you won that fight. Look at your health right now.
Yeah, my intestines are all over the place. I'm sorry, I can't finish a sentence here. If you keep dividing things in half, right, it'll never reach 0. So the rabbit is twice as fast as the turtle, right? And the rabbit keeps closing the distance to the finish line. You divide it, say the finish line is 10 feet away, then it's 5 feet, then it's 2.5 feet, etc., and it never reaches the finish line because of Zeno's paradox. You do the math. So that's just a flaw in our current understanding of how things work, tying into what you were saying earlier. If that made any sense. I'm sorry, I'm kind of trying to play a game here, so
although
I'm not making too much sense.
That's describing the race as like a unit of time and not just distance of travel.
But I'm saying like our math and physics could be flawed.
Yeah,
definitely. So,
we're always updating our understanding of the world around us, so.
So maybe something didn't go around and blow everything up,
A universe because where all fluid from the human body tastes like gushers.
I
think I would just cry into my own mouth.
That's a universe that I would want to exist
in. And then I would just, I'd process that in my body and then pee into my own mouth after that.
That got real graphic real quick.
It would taste like gushers. It would be completely normal.
But what are the, nutrient contents?
Why can I never get a shirt?
Well, I guess in some universe, the nutrient contents of that would be delicious and good. I guess nutrients can't be delicious. They can be good for you or bad for you.
I love hot dogs because they have the delicious nutrients.
These calories are delicious.
Oh, God, they're such delicious.
But yeah, multiverse shit just blows my mind. It is not within my realm of understanding. And there are people who understand more than me. But keep in mind, relative to the vast majority of everything, they don't even know 1% of what exists. It's crazy. Astronomy blows my mind.
That's what's so great about it. Like, you can always be surprised. You cannot run out of new things to discover if you're talking about it. That's one down. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I would love to live in a day and age where like traveling between Mars and Earth is totally normal. Like we figured that out. There's some sort of we have to compensate for the fact that Mars and Earth don't keep the same distance between their orbits.
Yeah.
Right? So we somehow figure out how to calculate for that. And it might be really expensive, $10 million, but you can take a vacation to Mars. We somehow get its atmosphere, habitable by humans, so you don't need to wear a spacesuit and all that stuff.
Or at least have enough area covered in like buildings so that they can have, man-made atmospheres inside.
Yeah, kind of like Moon from Black Ops 2, where you had to wear your spacesuit in some places but not in others.
All of that, then you start, thinking about all those like movies and just like Doom, where shit goes wrong and the things start breaking and then people start dying and all that shit. Although I would be very surprised if there are.
Oops, didn't mean to put that there. I meant to heal myself. There's too many bombs here.
3 bombs.
But yeah, you know what's cool is I heard this on That's Not Why You Called, and they were quoting someone else. But we are living in a fucking sci-fi movie. Look at this. I can shoot some guy across the United States, maybe even across, I don't know, the ocean if they're really, really laggy. And it registers on his sign. He's like, oh my god, I just got shit on by Nicky.
That's true. In like the early 1900s, going to the moon was the subject of science fiction books. Like, that was only like people are like, no, that's dumb. No, we're never going to be able to get to that big rock in the sky. And then it happened. And so I'd say that's going to Mars commonly is probably our next step. That's the next closest thing to us. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes me sad that I'm only going to live 60-some years.
Yeah.
I can't believe I won that firefight. I need a medic.
I can't believe it's 14-0 right now.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well.
I can't believe it.
Hey, can you help me, bro?
Hold on, I can patch you up.
Alright, whatever. Thank you, Sahajas. You were so far. You were the farthest guy, and you just ran across the map. It's like, I got you, Nicky. Thank you, man.
I need some meds. Watch my back.
Oh, there's the last guy. Is he up top? He's up top.
Straggler!
Molotov, be careful.
Can you shoot the Molotovs out of people's hands?
I think you can shoot them out of the air. Oh my god. Hey, Sahajas, he's up top. You know what? Let's do this.
Finish. Move out.
1 burst, 1 kill.
That's all you're gonna allow yourself?
Yep. Come on, pop out. So I just fight him off, scare him off.
Heads up, Hunter!
I shot him once.
He's running.
He's behind the truck.
Oh, why would you run this way, idiot? One burst, one kill. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was a flawless. I like how we just had that really intelligent conversation.
No deaths.
While I just got a flawless game. That's how good we are here on the greatest last stream on Twitch.
The greatest.